Hi friends. Alright, I don't normally film or do anything on Sunday. Sunday is our lazy day, our day to hang out as a family, watch a movie, take a nap, play lots of games, eat snacks. But I wanted to show you something if you can't already see. Check this out. It is Sunday, October 23rd. I think that's the date. It's actually been snowing here on and off since Tuesday at our home. Most of our parents live like 45 minutes from us and they have no snow. But this is a solid... Andy, how much snow do you think we have? It was like a projected 1 to 2 inches. And I don't know. We had almost 6 inches on Tuesday when we got home, but today was supposed to be a projected 1 to 2 and it's definitely not just 1 to 2.
Yeah, it's like 2, 3 maybe. A lot of it's melted as it's come down.
Oh yeah.
Because it's right around freezing.
It was beautiful today though.
Yeah, it is a pretty day.
You might notice, you might not, we have a new filming device.
I'm not sure how they would have noticed that.
Better image quality than the iPhone. I don't know.
Bummer.
So I was just taking the YouTubes into our backyard to show them the snow.
Yeah. Not even November yet.
It's not even Halloween.
Even for Minnesota, this is kind of ridiculous, to be honest. You know, winter doesn't officially start until December, so what is all this for? I don't understand it.
I think it's gonna be a long winter, that's what I think.
Yeah, we're debating on getting a tiller and tilling some dirt yet this fall. We also got a bunch of garlic starts to plant.
From M.I. Gardner.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, man,
I don't know how we're going to get it planted now.
I mean, the ground will freeze and then it'll be too late. So hopefully we don't have that issue.
It is supposed to warm up here the beginning, not this coming week.
It was at 40s and 50s. So
at the beginning of November.
Yeah.
So we should at least be able to get the garlic in then.
I think the key
walking down
is
the chickens.
That the ground doesn't freeze.
Yeah.
If the ground freezes, then it'll be unlikely that we'll be able to do much of anything more.
Right.
Farmers are still taking out their crops, although most of ours around here are out. But,
yeah.
You know, my brothers were still taking out their corn.
Yesterday.
Yeah, and that usually doesn't cause too much of an issue, but if you get snow on the plants a lot themselves, then it just gets really difficult to combine because the combines are getting plugged up with snow and moisture, and it makes for a really slow process of getting the harvest out. So
these were bean fields and they were taken out a couple weeks ago. The deer have been all over the place.
Yeah. But the new coop's working good.
Yeah. I think they're pretty warm down there, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
But here's how everybody's doing in the inside of the coop. The ducks are pretty happy. I think they're angry because they got shoved in. There's Mama. That's Sweetie. If you remember from our new additions video a while back. Andy built a new feeder over.
We got our waterer in here as well. And we've had it out here sort of for them to get used to while giving them water from the buckets as well. And they've really learned how to start drinking out of this now. And these are rated really well for the winter, especially here in Minnesota where we get some really low temperatures. These are rated for like 30 below.
Because it has the nipples on it, which we weren't sure how these chickens would do since they're older.
But so far so good. That's working good. It was really well rated online. So as you can see, it's a pretty cozy coop. The ducks are quite content.
Nope, we're gonna go out now.
You don't really have a lot of room, but you know, they don't really need it this time of year. It's more like an apartment living. We got a little water in for them in here. We don't usually want to put their water inside with them unless, you know, we need to. Just because the ducks, of course, are very messy with water, and you end up with a frozen lake in here by the end of the season. So, here you go.
Let's head back up and no, come on, and look at the snow. Oh, Andy, grab her. Grab her. Unfortunately, it's kind of...
She wants to keep going to the pile.
She wants to get out and...
She's trying to go vegan, I think.
So, yeah, it's snowing. A lot.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. So the one thing about kind of the downtime that we've had lately is it's given us time to brainstorm. And when I say downtime, what I'm referring to, I mean, it's not like we were on vacation. We were supposed to be on a trip this week, but Andy's dad passed away last week on October 13th. So we didn't go on the trip, but Andy took some time off of work to help his family with all of that, and in between helping for the funeral and grieving the loss of his dad, we've had a lot of time to talk about what animals are next, our plans for the garden, which the tiller was supposed to help us prep that. So I don't know how soon some of those plans are going to happen, but
winter's a good planning season.
it is a really good planning season.
I got plenty of work to do inside the new
Anyway, just thought I'd grab the camera and show you guys the snow we're getting, because I know most of the country isn't getting snow.
Have to get some beauty roll. I mean B-roll.
I'll get some B-roll.
It's beautiful roll.
This camera's a little heavier than the last one.
Yeah.
And just, yeah, where do you go? Well, there he is. That's turned into a little bit more than just to show you the snow, but that's okay. That's okay.
We'll call it Homestead Snowy Update or something.
Yeah, those are okay sometimes.
Yeah.
Those are okay. I do, while we're down here by the chicken coop, talking about chickens, I think I mentioned this in a video, but these chickens are actually older than what we were originally told. We were originally told they were like 2.5 years old and still really actively laying.
They were free chickens.
They were free, but it turns out that they're probably more like 4.5 to 5 years old. And they are not actively laying. Yeah, between 16, 17 hens, we get maybe 2 to 3. Three is a really good day.
Laying is not superb, and I would assume they're pretty close to a molt, which means they're even going to be worse. I mean, they'll have a surge again after their next molt.
Yeah.
But it won't be much. I mean, every molt basically means that they're just going to keep slowing down. So, you know, on the homestead here, we take old laying hens and we repurpose them for meat and soup specifically, because they're very flavorful chickens, but they're not super great tender chickens. So they're not great for, you know, cuts of meat, but they're great for soups and that kind of stuff. So we repurpose them, we get as much use out of them as we can, and we'll plan for a new flock, you know, this spring. And, you know, we'll be getting using these chickens all winter long yet, and all spring and most of summer before the new flock starts laying. So it is a long cycle, and you kind of have to stay on top of it. Otherwise, what happens is, you know, you don't want a situation where your laying hens are so inactive with their laying that you're not really getting any eggs for your feed. And out here in Minnesota, like, you'd have to be pretty creative to figure out how to feed your chickens all winter long without using grain. It's just kind of a fact of keeping chickens in Minnesota. You could do it. There's ways you could do it. I've seen people doing creative stuff with giant compost piles, but it's got to be a giant compost pile.
Ours isn't there yet.
Yeah, so maybe that's something we'll work towards in the future. You know, because we like to have our chickens eating as much off the land as possible. But you do what you can with what you have, and you work your way towards your goal, and that's what we just try to do here. So those chickens will probably be rotated out by probably the fall next year. So it'll be a while before the new hens are gone. But once you get new hens, you're gonna get a lot of eggs for your feed.
Yeah.
So
and our plan is more production hens, like our
we go through
California whites that we love.
Yeah, California whites are great here in Minnesota.
On that, we will show you around the snow situation a little bit, and we will just see you next time. We hope that you guys enjoyed this little update snowy video for October, and we will see you around next time. Bye.
Have a good one. God bless. Come on, kid.